The guide Now Sok was informative and very knowledgeable. I learned a lot during the visit, and I would highly recommend him for any tour. He was so accommodating and shared a lot of tips for our visit. We were so fortunate to have been assigned Mr. Now Sok as our guide for this tour. He is literally a walking encyclopedia of history and had a huge knowledge of Cambodian, Indian and Southeast Asian history, world literature and etymology of Sanskrit words. Gained a deep understanding of each place with patient and elaborate explanation. For a small extra charge, the company was kind enough to accommodate our last-minute request to change the included tuk-tuk option to an air-conditioned van on this super hot day. Ask for Mr. Now Sok for the Phnom Penh tour. Sri was my tour guide. It was a wonderful experience with her bringing us to the prison museum as well as the Killing Fields Museum as she recalled those tough times during her childhood. However, Sri said we should also see the good things such as the Royal Palace if we have the time during our trip. Sri also explained about the Central Market to us, and showed us which are the more expensive items that we should avoid. The tour was in general a good experience should you want a more in-depth explanation to the history of Phnom Penh. Nice tour with full-day itinerary visiting multiple attractions in Phnom Penh, saving time. Our guide was Now Sok, who spoke pretty good English. He was very responsive, will text you the night before and in the morning prior to coming, which is to be commended, as it let participants know what/when to expect. Pickup was punctual, logistics was very smooth, and we moved around in a nice cozy and clean minivan. Killing Fields and Tuol Sleng are must-visits in Phnom Penh if you are into history or just want to understand more about the country, though it may be considered dark for some. Russian market was okay mainly for buying souvenirs but still interesting. Can get your chromas here with so many shops selling them. Central Market seems more of selling jewelry, watch, sunglasses etc. At the inner part, and the external circle would be the local grocers. Building has an interesting design, and good to see the locals' everyday life bread and butter buying their necessities at the market. Hello, travelers visiting Phnom Penh for the first time. No need to talk much. Apply for a historical trip to Phnom Penh right now. Apply and you can become a smart traveler. If you have Now Sok as your guide, you can be a happy traveler. Have you applied yet? Hurry. That's all for my review. I learned a lot about the history of Phnom Penh today. I enjoyed my first local Cambodian meal and made happy memories with Now Sok. I hope you experience it too. Mr. Now Sok was a fantastic tour guide all throughout the 8-hour tour. His deep knowledge of the sites in the Killing Fields and the Genocide Museum shows when he is able to not only recount the details of the events that transpired, but connect them to the periods before the Khmer Rouge and the current government. Furthermore, he is factual with the way he presents and is cognizant of any remarks or opinions that may antagonize any nationality. I asked him questions about geography, politics, and religion, to which he responded with nuance and clarity with great English-speaking capability. Perhaps the cherry on top is that if you look at the way he cares for us, the tourists, local vendors and nature, he planted some trees in the Killing Fields. He's also clearly a kind-hearted Cambodian man. I recommend this tour as one of your first activities after landing, and I highly recommend requesting for Mr. Now Sok personally.